Guys, so we just finished our adventure at Percy Quin. We're all packed up. Behind me is where the tent was. You can see it's actually gone. But I wanted to do a little review of some of the food we ate. I will pop up pictures of the things that we ate, and then I want to tell you a little bit about them. So one of the first meals that I ate was a Mountain House beef stroganoff. Now these are the things you can find at Walmart in the camping aisle. These are the freeze-dried foods. I have heard good things about them in the past. Other people have reviewed them and said they were pretty good, so I decided I'd try some. They're not cheap. They're about $9 for a pack, and it's 2.5 servings, and it really is 2.5 servings. It's a pretty good amount of food. But I had the beef stroganoff, and it was good. Basically, you boil like 2 cups of water, put it in there, let it sit for 7 minutes or so, and stir it up beforehand and afterwards, and eat it. And it was really good. I would suggest, if you're going to get those, that you leave it the longest amount of time possible. Like if it says 7 to 9 minutes, leave it for 9 minutes. That way everything reconstitutes really well. The only thing that you have to get used to is there's a lot of meat in there, but it's freeze-dried meat, and so as it reconstitutes, it's got a little different texture to it. It was only the first couple bites that I noticed it. The rest of the time it was really good, so I enjoyed that. So 2 thumbs up on the Mountain House food. Then we tried a Backpacker's Pantry. This is also a Walmart thing. It's a little less, it's about $8. Backpacker's Pantry Pad Thai noodles. Now this was an extremely flavorful meal. I really enjoyed it. My wife was kind of about it. Again, about 2 servings. This one called for you to leave the water, boiling water, pour the water in there and leave it in there for 15 to 20 minutes. But it was good. I enjoyed it. It'll mess with your digestion just a hair, but it was good. So that Backpacker's Pantry, I have nothing bad to say about them so far either, but that's just one meal. And I will probably show you, as I showed in previous videos, what I ate for breakfast, or what Jamie and I ate for breakfast every morning was Spam and eggs. One morning we had Spam and eggs and hash browns because just reconstituted the hash browns and put them in there and fried them up and fried the eggs with them. So that was really good. Now, this was a great meal, easy to carry with you camping and not have to worry about too much refrigeration. I just had a cooler with, I had put ice in it before we left, and the water in there stayed fairly cool and kept the eggs, which eggs will sit out on their own anyway, but anyway, it kept them fine. Of course, Spam, it's made so you can keep it out as long as you want while it's closed. Now, I will say one thing that we learned, I tried bacon Spam, I tried low sodium Spam, and then an off-brand Spam. We liked the off-brand Spam and the low sodium Spam the most because it is a lot of salt in those in Spam just to cure it and stuff. It was salt cured meat originally. Anyway, so I would suggest if you get these, you get the low sodium Spam. It was much better, you could enjoy it more. So that's just a little tidbit there, a little advice, but we enjoyed that every morning. That's what we had for breakfast, and it was really good. So no complaints there. Now, probably the best meal that we had was, and I can't remember the name, but it was a little Thai curry packet. It's a little thing that had eggplant. It was a green curry sauce with eggplant and some other stuff in it, and basically you just stir in chicken and let it simmer until it's cooked, and throw it on rice, and you've got a great tasting Thai green curry. It was excellent. Now, what we did, being out here, is I just used a can of chicken, a can of breast meat chicken, and threw that in there, warmed up the sauce, got it to where it was bubbling a little bit, threw the chicken in there, and shredded it up a little bit in there, let it warm up, and then we threw in the rice with it. We had some jasmine rice and threw that in there, and that was an excellent meal. Excellent meal. Got absolutely nothing to say bad about that. The last thing I'll say was actually the first meal that Jamie and I ate together was jambalaya. Now, anytime we used rice, I used Uncle Ben's Ready Rice, these little packets that are about a serving for us, pre-cooked. All you got to do is warm it up, and they did great. I got the Uncle Ben's jambalaya rice. It was already mixed up, all the flavor and everything was good there. Again, I added a can of chicken, breast meat chicken, and just heated it up in a skillet, and it was a good meal. Same kind of rice. We used the jasmine and we had jasmine rice for the curry. So one of the two things that I would suggest for camp cooking would be those cans of chicken. You don't have to have mess and stuff of keeping up with fresh meat and cutting it and cleaning and all that kind of junk. So that makes for an easy, quick meal, and it tastes good. So, and you don't have to keep it refrigerated, so it's very handy. That would be one thing. And then the Ready Rice, I think, is a great option for camping. It adds a lot to a meal, and you can keep it. Doesn't have to be refrigerated, and all you got to do is warm it up in a skillet. It's pretty easy. Another thing we had on this trip were snacks. You know, we bought some tuna pouches, some jalapeno tuna, some sweet Thai tuna. We had Nutri-Grain bars, cereal bars, that sort of thing that we used as snacks. Some beef jerky is always good when you're out camping. Another snack / meal that we carried was the peanut butter and jelly mixed already in the jar. We got the Walmart brand, and it was great. It doesn't say anywhere on it that it needs refrigeration, and it didn't seem to, because we didn't refrigerate it the whole time. We didn't even keep it cool, but it was great to have to, you know, make a sandwich every once in a while if you wanted a snack or as a meal. So that's something I highly recommend as well for a snack or for a meal while you're camping. Another snack that I particularly enjoyed were little fruit cups. You know, again, you don't have to refrigerate them. You keep them out, keep them handy, and they're a refreshing little snack when it's hot outside, and it has been hot. When it wasn't raining, pouring down rain, it was hot. Well, so I hope that helps. At least you know what we ate while we were camping, and maybe that helps you make a decision when you go out camping, what you'll take with you and what you'll make. You can really make some good meals. You just have to be a little more creative with the type of ingredients that you buy, some that you don't have to refrigerate, and it makes for a great stay, almost a gourmet meal right here out in the middle of nowhere. So I hope that helps. So once again, thanks for joining me on these adventures. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.